welcome to Green Lane Woods. Today's plan is trying to get the woodpecker, which keeps on coming down to my feeders here, which is lovely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the camera on auto capture facing down the branch. Because that branch is a little bit ugly, we have got some lovely moss on these branches over here. So the plan is I'm going to put up the feeders there, and then I'm going to put a moss branch over the top, and hopefully they land on that moss before they go under the feeders, and we'll try and catch them when they're on the moss. Hopefully that'll give it a nice video, but who knows? We're going to do it the Mr. Bean way because I forgot. This is actually a new feature for the Z8, which has been on the Z9 for a little while. I've had it for about a week. Hopefully I understand how it works. But the idea is I can leave this on its own recording, and that's why I can get away with I think it's a 50mm lens. Might be a 35, don't quote me on that. And we're going to record it 8K really close, and we'll get the microphone out as well to give us some really good sound as well. Definitely got a positive something coming out right from the brand. Not for very long, but long enough for the camera to set off anyway. It was only there for 5 seconds, but I'm going to go and check. Oh, he's back on there. I'm going to let him finish. Get used to it. Okay, so let's play it back. So we're going to sit over here, some distance away. I obviously have got my camo on as well to try and hide myself a little bit, but I'm not too worried anyway. And we'll sit here, have a drink, not that type of drink, have a drink, and that's quite beautiful. I'm not taking the camera down for it, but where I'm sat at the moment, just here, and Dora's sat up there, I do plan to have another shot of it facing down that way, so I put a load of seed on there. And the good thing about this lock, it's half of it's gone. So I'm going to put some food in there, and the idea is to have the camera in there. Can't see what you can see. In there, facing down. And then, because I can have the camera inside there, I should. The theory is it's going to look brilliant. I've not tested how the camera's going to fit there yet. Worst comes to the worst, I have got a gorilla pod. Got quite a lot of action there, but I still haven't seen the woodpecker yet. Nuthatch is a little bit sketchy as well, but they are very timid, nuthatches. Well, towards humans and everything else, but they're a bit of a bully, I found. Well, the one that I've got is a bit of a bully. I say the one. I think I've definitely got 2, maybe 3. Okay, so I've gone through the 55 videos. I think only one was any good, so I've changed my strategy for the moment. I've brought the camera back a little bit further, and I've actually put it where there's more birds going, just so I can test it and make sure that I've got everything right, to be honest, and see how it goes with that. Still get some shots, but they're not going to be anywhere near as good as what I was hoping for, because you can't see where the feeder is. But at least I can test to see if it was all working correctly and I'm getting what I want. There is quite a lot of noise going on at the moment, which is a bit of a pain. But then that's kids, I suppose. Okay, so what I've done is use my brain for a change. So I've put it where the feeder is and where the birds are going, and I've covered up the dish, which is actually just a milk bottle, bottom with its bits cut off, or most of it cut off. Top part is actually used for filling up the feeders, by the way, used as a funnel. I am cheap, but yeah. So what I've done is I've put some moss around the dish. Let's show you quickly. Okay, so this is what I've done. The camera lens is there, so it's about there. So I've covered up this dish. Hopefully it's all covered. Have a look. Yeah, it's all covered. So hopefully it works. And I've also changed down the speed of the autofocus to make it a little bit quieter. So now you can see I've covered it up quite nicely. I've put some more food in there for him. And yeah, hopefully we'll get some nice photos and nice videos without kids screaming in the background. But better. What I'm finding is the autofocus isn't working as well as I was hoped. This could be user error, but tracking the smaller tits is not great. And also turning the camera on manual focus and turning the lens on manual focus does nothing. So they might have purposely done it so you can't set it to manual focus. Again, this could be user error. And then this will be the last set I'm doing before going home. I've been here since about 9 o'clock and it's now coming up to 2. And the second battery which I put in there is starting to run low. So once that's depleted, we go home and have a look at the footage and see what we've learnt. We're probably going to be down tomorrow morning again for a couple of hours before going out in the afternoon. So all being well, we'll give it a try tomorrow morning. And like I say, once I've had a look at the footage, it might give me a better idea of what works best. Actually, tomorrow we'll try something different. We'll try, instead of motion detection, we're going to try the animal detection and see if they pick up the birds. It doesn't have an option for birds, but I presume it works as well as the animal selection focus in, which wasn't great. And if I get him at the end of the day, I will be happy. That is the woodpecker in the background. So we'll see how we go.